No communication. What's up with these divine masculines, please? Uh-oh, you're not feeling well. You're not doing well, guys. Your divine masculines are not doing so well. Some of your divine masculines are sensing this pull. There's a pull. There's a pull for these divine masculines to change direction. To change direction, and they will. They will. Right now, they're working on their heart. Their heart is being mended. Their heart is being healed. They're moving back to their heart's desires. But right now, they're not doing so well. Let's see what else we can get here. Oh, Lord. Right. So you have some not doing so well and some who are doing great. So we have different energies here. Oh my gosh. Some of these divine masculines here are definitely experiencing self-love, joy, and peace. Some of them here have healed totally. They have healed totally. Something to do with work. Something to do with work. Some of your divine masculines here, they may either be focused too much on work here, but I'm also getting that there are some divine masculines who are contemplating maybe walking away from their job or staying. So we got it like this. It's like, should I go, should I stay? Because like we are always saying, there are divine masculines here whose third-party interference is like their job. They're stuck in a job that they do not like, that they refuse to walk away from, but they're in it because it pays. And who doesn't like something that pays? That's how you stay alive. So you have to make sure that there's food on your table. How you purchase it, you have to work. So there are some masculines contemplating on walking away from that third-party situation, that job. Some of them are realizing that it's becoming a burden. The changes that are happening in their lives. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Your divine masculines here, their finances is building up. That's their intention. That was their aim. That was their aim, to make sure that they can provide for you, to make sure that everything they want and desire and have that plan for, they can achieve. Your divine masculines are looking ahead now. They're setting their standards higher. So they are working on themselves here. They're setting their standards higher with this Eight of Pentacles. Working on their insecurities, working on their wounds. So that's what's happening in the background. There's no communication here. That's why. Every time I do a new communication reading, see guys, there is nothing that is showing that they don't love you, nothing like that. They don't want you, nothing like that. It just shows that you're doing the work, that you're putting in the work. And of course, when they're feeling miserable. Well, your divine masculines here are, see, they're regaining the passion. They're regaining the passion that they had for you when they just met you. Not that they have lost it, but now they can act upon it. Now they can act upon it. Because you guys have been through struggles together. You guys have been through a lot. Back and forth energy. Halfway. You didn't give up halfway. Like I said, you didn't give up halfway. The Ace of Cups in the return. Your divine masculines here, they really know that you truly love them. Now they know. Because you never gave up. No matter how much the situation looked like there was no love. No matter how much there's no communication. They feel empty. So we have two sad energies here. These ones, they feel empty. Through this no communication, they do feel like they have lost everything. So they're just here, working on themselves, waiting, trying to connect themselves spiritually, trying to balance their energies. Your person is transforming and it's taking some time here. This person has a lot of inner wounds to heal. There's a lot that this person has to go through. But they're going to pull through, guys. They're going to pull through. They're going to pull through. I like the happy cards. They're pulling through. What can you tell me about this Five of Cups, please, in regards to these divine masculines and no communication, please? The Temperance in the reverse. So, they're going to come out of this energy. They're going to come out of this energy. It's like they're not seeing clearly right now. It's like some divine masculines here who are just like probably in the first stages of the twin flame journey, even though they're not stages, but just so we can relate. They're going to get out of the energy, like I've been saying. They're in deep thought. They're thinking a lot. They're trying to figure out what to do, how to do things. Kind of like the same energy. Tell me about the sun. Almost in the reverse. So they realize that this thing this person that was presented to them was their gift. It was their gift. It was a blessing. And now they're seeing their own blessings, their own prosperity, and they're ready for a new start. The person is ready for a new start, putting an end to the old them, putting an end to all the things that mean nothing. And they know the things that don't mean anything because their emotions tell them. They're completing a cycle. An end to the old them. What about this Eight of Pentacles? You're working on something here so they can bring you their love, so they can bring you an offer. So they can bring you an offer. Some of these divine masculines may even think that there is somebody else involved. They may think that you may have somebody else. Some of these divine masculines, they're thinking that they have some sort of competition. And that's why some of them, they're more focused on their work because to them it's like, okay, he has somebody else, she has somebody else, then maybe I don't really matter anymore. And because there's no communication, because you're not in contact, so their mind get the better of them. Just like you, divine feminine, it happens. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles, please. Oh my gosh. See that? They want to bring you this offer, guys. They know that you and them, you're connected. And all the struggles, like I said before, that you guys went through. They know that now this will last a lifetime. Because you've been through so much, but yet still you're still there. You're still there. They're going to manifest this connection, divine feminines. Because now they have everything that they've ever dreamed of. They were working hard. They got their finances. Got it together. Some change in locations. And that's because they want things to be better than it was before. What about this Ace of Cups? Right, it's because they're trapped, guys. See that? It's because they're trapped, they're blindfolded. But like I said, they're going to overcome that energy. They're going to be born again. They're going to be renewed. They're going to get that second chance. Different energies here. Wow, this came out. They're going to get that second chance. But they have decisions to make. For some, it could be a third-party situation that they need to release, that they need to let go off of. Because, like I said before, they're feeling empty. They're feeling empty. Two, 4, 8 may be a significant number for someone. I'm not sure what it means. But I got that number to speak on. 2, 4, 8. Ace of Pentacles. A brand new opportunity is coming your way. Communication is coming in for some of you guys. Because you have two sets of divine masculines here who are actually ready. Who are actually ready. And then you have some working on this communication, working on this connection, working on putting things back together. You have some on their way, getting out of it, some still stuck in it. But they're going to get out of it. That's the most important thing. Okay, where are my cards now? I can never find my cards. And they're right here with me. And they're right here. Where? Oh, I got it. All right, let's see what's going on in the background with these divine masculines as to why they're in the energies that they're in. What's going on with the first set, please? This first set here, this one. Yes. We have the sword and the rose, the runner, passion, and girl with a snake. So there's somebody in this person's life here who may be manipulating them, who may be, I don't know, whispering, oh my God, snaky stuff. Not good stuff in their ears, you know, making them feel insecure, which is exactly why it's taking so long for these divine masculines to work through their issues, because they're people who are interfering. Your divine masculines, they like you, they love you. They're feeling the same way that you feel. That's why now they're realizing how depressed they are over there. How depressed they are. See that? They're in a codependent relationship. That's why they couldn't stick around. But they're going to come to that truth and that clarity. They're coming to that truth and that clarity. It's all going to work out, guys. You're twin flames. You always end up together. As long as you know and work on the situation, on coming together. See that? You can't lie about it. Can't lie about this situation. Tell me about the second group, please. Oh my gosh. It's way too much. Way too much. Tell me about the second group, please. All right. Some of your divine masculines here for this second group with the sun. It's like they were also in a certain situation that interfered with their energy, that pushed them into a place of darkness, that pushed them into a life of just living their life, not appreciating themselves. They just do things because, I don't know, pain pushes them to do things. So they may have hurt your feelings, but it's not because they wanted to. It's because of how they're used to acting. It's because of how they're used to acting. But now they know their self-worth. Now they're loving themselves. They have done the shadow work, guys. They have healed. And they're on their way. They're returning. They're moving on from their past situation. And they're coming for what they need. So your person is definitely coming your way. 222. What can you tell me about the energy for this Eight of Pentacles with this King of Cups, please? The Cassette and the Butterfly. Your divine masculines are sitting there. Some of them, they can't even work. Because they're replaying things in their mind over and over and over and over. So they're focused on their work, but while they're working, it's like they're replaying things in their head over and over, trying to see where they went wrong, trying to see how to move forward. They're healing. They're healing. And with the King of Cups, they want this connection to move forward. They're just thinking about how to do it. They're thinking about how to do it. See? They're keeping that mindset, that positive mindset. Working on what they want, manifesting what they want. So they can provide for their family, their new family that they're coming for. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles and this Two of Cups, please. Making healthy choices, doing what's right for them. Doing what's right for them and you. They're totally happy now that they've made their decision, that they've made their choice. They're totally happy. See again, if you notice, guys, the divine masculines are always thinking, replaying events in their head. Because every time the divine feminine makes a change, it affects them. And it causes them to think differently, to look at things differently. Change your perception. I can't talk. They're learning from their past mistakes, and they're keeping an eye on you guys. They're learning from their past mistakes. They feel empty, and they're wondering why. And that's why they start to go within to work on things, to figure out why they feel empty. Again, these divine masculines, they're in this connection here. But it's done, it's over with. They're going to finish it because they realize that they're empty. That they're empty. They're making options, choices, decisions, and it's going to be what's best for them. So even though there's no communication, guys, do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. What's coming in for all these divine masculines and feminines, please? What are some of the things that we can expect, Father God? What can we expect, please? There's still going to be some confusion. Oh, yes. Welcome the communication. Welcome the communication. Oh, and union as well. So you just clarify every single energy that's here. The ones who are still confused. And look at this, the financial abundance, King of Pentacles. So they are working on their finances, you see it. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. And look out for communication for some of you. And here they are on the top, bringing themselves in, bringing in that Ace of Cups, completing cycles. Oh, look in the middle. Holy crap, I love it. Divine Feminine, for some of you, there's going to be union here very soon. Though there's no communication, no contact, don't worry about that. That's an illusion. That's an illusion. You're making plans in the background. That's why you should be making plans for yourself. Let's get you some messages. Clear cognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as their answered prayers. Pay attention. Your guides are guiding you, so you know what's happening. And listen to your heart. There you go. Wow, a song just came up. Gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. There you go. Gifts are coming into you. 515. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Pay attention. Pay attention. And peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Exactly like I said, guys. Do not pay attention to the fact that there's no communication. Those are illusions. And only love is real. Nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So just pay attention to the thoughts that you're getting, the feelings you're having. They're signifying what's taking place in the background, the changes that are happening. Thanks, your prayers are being answered. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Love you all. And I'll see you later at your next message. Let go and let God. Later.